American Craftsman podcast is sponsored by Bits and Bits. In their shop in Oregon, Bits and Bits manufactures a wide range of spiral router bits from 1/8 inch shank to half-inch shank, from 1/32 inch cutting diameter to half-inch cutting diameter. They make upcut, downcut, compression bits, and more. They're used in router tables, handheld routers, and CNC machines from hobbyists to production shops. They coat their bits in a Astra coating, proprietary nano coating designed to keep the bit running cooler, prolonging the sharpness of the cutting edge. They're the only factory-authorized dealer to Astra coat white-side router bits. Their expanding line of white-side bits ranges from spiral flush trim bits to roundovers, chamfers, rabbiting bits, and more. They're a Festool dealer stocking mainly router and domino-related accessories and consumables. You can check them out at bitsbits.com and use our coupon code American Craftsman to save yourself 15%. And we're back.
Yeah.
We're going right into it. This is a triple header, number 3.
1 week before our Christmas episode.
Yeah. It's still a mystery, so you better better listen next week. We're still reaping the
After effects.
Yep. It's a good thing you had a word for it because I couldn't think of it. We want to thank our sponsor, Hayfla. Hayfla offers a wide range of products and solutions for the woodworking and furniture making industries, from hinges and drawer slides to connectors and dowels, sandpaper, wood glue, shop carts, and everything in between. Exclusive product lines such as Lux LED lighting and Slido door hardware ensure that every project you create is built to last. Learn more at hayfla.com.
Check them out.
Tell them that we sent you. Oh, so...
Are we going to thank L&N Electric?
Yeah, we better.
Thanks, L&N.
I was waiting. I thought you were going to thank him.
I'm chewing.
I want to thank our good buddy Nick. I mean, we're practically family at this point. Let's see. Switch over to that. Nick at L&N Electric. All your serving all your electrical needs in the tri-state area.
Yeah, that's L&N, like Laura and Nick.
Yep. And you can reach them at 718-926-3075 or at lnelectrical.com.
Yeah, and he doesn't do like commercial work only and stuff like that. He's great with service calls. You know, if something's you got a little electrical bug in the house, he's the perfect guy to come out and hook you up.
Yeah, grandma's outlet's not working. Call Nick, send him over there. You don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, there you go. And
the wife after you about fixing the GFI in the bathroom, and you haven't done it.
Perfect.
Just call Nick.
That breaker keeps popping.
Yeah.
All those little things.
You have a federally mandated electrical panel that needs to be changed out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nick was telling us his story about these panels. He goes over to this guy's house.
Is it like something Pacific?
Yeah, I can't remember the brand name, but he's like, man, these things, these are fire hazards. They outlawed these panels because they were starting house fires.
Yeah, it was like your home insurance won't cover it if anything happens.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm laughing because I remember the conversation that Nick had with the guy.
We have how's this? How am I getting spam emails in this email that I don't use? Waze, something, Capital One.
Congrats, you're invited.
I haven't used this email for anything. So we don't have very many questions this week.
All right.
I guess people don't like the glasses. But let's see what we can do. So this is from Matt. I'm pretty sure it's herb, but it could be herby.
All right.
But I think it's herb. Jeff and Rob, did you absorb new woodworking / design habits from each other when you started working? If so, what are some of them? Love the cast. Keep up the good work.
The cast. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
I mean, for me, I always tell everybody, you know, when I'm talking outside of work to people, I think the biggest influence working with Jeff has on me is sort of keeps me involved in things that are new, because it's super easy to be complacent when you get older, and so you're not learning new things at all. Jeff's introduced me to a couple of new programs, and your experience with the installation has also like totally widened my horizons on that, because back when I was working by myself, I might do like a real installation like once or twice a year. So I never really, it did a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And so you brought a lot of that stuff to the table. It's good, and you just pick up lots of little things here and there, even if it's like the way you use a tool, the way you just approach, organization and efficiency. You can't help it if you just spend time around another person.
Yeah, I mean, when you're by yourself and left to your own devices,
it's not always the healthiest.
No, yeah, I mean, and it's usually you just always go with the first, whatever, because it's only your own
intuition,
right?
Yeah.
So you don't even think to do it another way. I mean, I definitely I didn't know anything about arts and crafts furniture before we started working together. I had seen it, but I never knew what it was. So that was like a whole new thing for me, and just learning about the whole movement and, what it represents, and like stuff in the shop. Like I had never built furniture before. Like I used the joiner at Tom's shop.
Oh yeah.
If you could call it a joiner. So like reading grain for milling and stuff like that, I had no experience with that. And a lot of that's like hands-on. So, I had to learn all that stuff.
It's amazing how fast you've picked up all this stuff and excelled at it, I have to say.
I appreciate it.
I mean, it is a marvel. And to digress slightly, you could see where Hunter gets it. Because that kid, I know I gush about him, but, he's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
He really is.
I got to plug in that keyboard, see if we can play Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, the 2 keys, and then this one's a C.
Oh, my God.
So then I went up the keyboard. I'm like, all right, so what's this one? He's like, a C. I'm like, well, it's a C. I'm like, okay.
Oh, gee, yeah.
I don't think he knows what an octave is yet.
No, but he's almost condescending.
Yeah. And then I was like, so what's this one? I went up to the sharp key. He's like, a C? I was like, oh, C sharp.
Oh, man, I love that kid. Yeah. That those are some great genes.
Yeah.
And it's parenting too. I mean,
yeah,
it's a combination of it. You constantly, inspiring and challenging him. So
trying to. I wouldn't say constantly, but
well,
at regular intervals.
Yeah. You could see where we live now. That's the residue of no inspiration and challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes there's no energy left at the end of the day to do any inspiring.
No. All right. Well, thanks for the question, Matt.
Yeah. You keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Let's see. So this one came in last week as we were recording the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And this,
oh, God.
To you, it's 2 weeks ago. So you might have heard it on episode 10.
Yeah.
This is from our buddy Matt Serio. Matt was at Maker Camp, right? Did you meet Matt?
I don't know. I mean, my names are one of my deficits.
I think Maker Camp is a blur because
we just spent so much time working.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was gonna be there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was there with his kids, or maybe just his son came. I forget. I'm pretty sure we saw him there. But I met Matt at the Underground Metalworks open house. So Matt wrote in. So here's my question of the month. In an alternate universe where a lathe is a panda and a hammer is a squirrel, what would a block plane be? Bonus question, in this alternate universe, could Chad still make boot jacks? And if so, how easily would they burn? Oh, sorry to get metaphysical on you, just wondering.
Wow. Where to begin?
So a lathe is a panda and a hammer is a squirrel.
All right. So panda is a tree climbing, eucalyptus eating
Do they climb?
marsupial. Yeah, pretty sure they climb those eucalyptus trees.
Oh, no. That's not a panda.
No?
That's a koala.
Oh.
A panda is a real bear and they eat bamboo.
Oh, so that's the black and white one.
Yeah, panda bear.
Okay. Oh, and the koala is the brown one.
No, they're gray.
The gray?
Yeah, koalas are like this big and they live in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pandas are like big.
Oh, yeah.
And they live in China.
Okay.
Oh, well, maybe they live in other parts of Asia, too. I'm not sure. I don't mean to misspeak about the regional...
so a panda's a real bear? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wow. So a panda's a bear.
I better look that up because it might affect the...
it might affect our research.
I wish, okay, so I have the bottom part big. How come the search bar isn't big? What good does that do me?
That's weird. It's tiny.
Is a panda a bear? While the giant panda is a member of the bear family, a few habits separate the species from other bears. Panda bear's diet is pretty boring. Other bears eat almost anything, but most of the time, 90% in fact, the panda only eats bamboo.
Wow. How does it live off of bamboo?
It eats the inside.
The babies are really cute. Look at that little red one.
That's a red panda. It's like a different thing. They're more like a raccoon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is the red panda a bear, a raccoon, or a cat? Let's see. Panda eating. What do pandas eat? Yeah, I don't care what they eat. I just want to see it eat. They tear off the outside and they eat the inside.
Yeah, so it doesn't eat the husk.
No, like the heart.
Yeah. Like hearts of palm almost.
Yeah, that's almost what it looks like. So a lathe is a panda. I'm not seeing the
anthropomorphic
anthropomorphization.
Yeah, so turning, cutting, spinning.
You can see the bamboo on a lathe.
Yeah.
And a squirrel is a hammer.
Yeah. Squirrel. Can a squirrel crack nuts like a hammer?
Nuts. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, but...
Yeah. Tree climber.
What would a block plane be?
Man. Well, I mean, what do those two things have in common? They're furry.
Yeah. They're mammalian.
Yeah. I guess they're vegetarians. I don't know. Does a squirrel eat anything?
I think squirrels eat bugs and stuff, don't they?
I don't know.
Or squirrels omnivorous. It is often assumed that squirrels only eat nuts, but squirrels are actually omnivores, which means they like to eat plants and meat. Oftentimes, squirrels rely on fungi seeds, nuts, and fruits for nutrition, but they will also eat eggs, small insects, caterpillars, small animals, and even young snakes.
Wow, wow, wow.
Huh. The hell is this?
Well, what's he doing?
It's a dragon.
What is that?
It's a fake picture. It's like a Photoshop dragon.
Oh.
It's a squirrel riding a dragon. Huh.
What? If you click back, there was a link 101 interesting facts about squirrels.
Oh, God. That was false advertising. Oh, no, it's Squirrels 101.
Squirrels 101.
Huh. Panda is a lathe. Squirrel is a hammer. What would a block plane be? So it's got to be smaller than a squirrel.
Yeah.
Because a lathe is pretty big and a hammer is smaller.
It'd be smaller. It would be more like a panda since it shaves wood.
Probably. It's smaller than a squirrel. What about like a hedgehog? Isn't that a marsupial?
Oh, look at that.
Because I was thinking like a possum.
Yeah, that's bigger than a squirrel.
Right, but a hedgehog is smaller.
Yeah. That's a weird looking thing.
I've been getting a lot of hedgehog videos in my Instagram.
Because of Sonic?
Just because I watched the ones that came up, so now they're just feeding me more.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he spends more time. You know, he doesn't swipe over the hedgehog videos. He watches them, so let's give him more hedgehog videos. Hedgehogs share distant ancestry with shrews, with gymnures. What the hell is that thing?
I never heard of that.
Also called hairy hedgehogs or moon rats.
Wow, that's weird.
I have to go back to that. Possibly being the intermediate link between a shrew, which kind of looks like a mole, mixed with a mouse. And they have changed little over the last 15 million years.
There are no living species native to the Americas.
There are no hedgehogs native to Australia and no living species native to the Americas. Oh, the extinct genus Amphish something was once present in North America. They are pretty cute.
Yeah. Manny, when I was hanging out with him on last Saturday, you know, he had a hedgehog or whatever it was.
Not the chinchilla?
Oh, was that the thing he had to give back?
They had the chinchilla that died.
Oh, no. Okay, so he had the hedgehog, and he said it got really aggressive, and he had to get rid of it.
Look at this thing.
That is weird.
It's taxidermy, so it obviously looks weirder than moon rat. I've never heard of a moon rat. Hedgehogs are primarily nocturnal, though some species can also be active during the day. Hedgehogs sleep for a large portion of the day under bushes, grasses, rocks, or most commonly in dens dug in the ground, with varying habits among the species. All wild hedgehogs can hibernate, though not all do, depending on the temperature, species, and abundance of food.
I like the next paragraph of the sentence.
Yeah, communicate through a combination of grunts, snuffles, and or squeals. Snuffles. Hedgehogs occasionally perform a ritual called anointing, where the animal encounters a new scent, it will lick and bite the source, then form a scented froth in its mouth and paste it on its spines with its tongue. The purpose of this habit is unknown, but some experts believe anointing camouflages the hedgehog with the new scent of the area and provides a possible poison or source of infection to predators poked by their spines. Anointing is sometimes also called anting because of a similar behavior in birds. Anting is a maintenance behavior during which birds rub insects, usually ants, on their feathers and skin. Huh.
I had no idea.
I got to see a video of this hedgehog anointing. Hedgehog anointing.
Oh, here he is.
Man, there's ads on every video now in YouTube.
Yeah, everybody wants to get in on that YouTube money.
Well, even the channels that aren't monetized, YouTube puts ads on their videos.
That's to condition us.
Huh. Looks like a dog is trying to chew its butt.
Yeah.
What is that, pineapple? Yeah. Well, this guy is ill-informed. He's saying when they like food, they put it on themselves. But, well, I guess we shouldn't say because the reasoning is undetermined. I mean, they're cute. That seems like it would be kind of a cool pet.
He is awfully cute.
It kind of looks like Kaya.
All right, so we're going to go with a block plane being a hedgehog.
Yeah. I think that's about as good of an answer as we could possibly get.
Well, what's the second part of this question?
Bonus question. In this alternate universe, could Chads still make boot jacks? And if so, how easily would they burn? Sorry to get metaphysical on you. Just wondering.
Well, boot jack is made on the laser, right?
Yeah.
So if a block plane is a hedgehog and a lathe is a panda and a hammer is a squirrel, what's a laser? A dragon?
Yeah, that's not real though.
Yeah.
Isn't there like some kind of bug that shoots out like acid or something? Bug that isn't there a bug that shoots out fire?
A bug that shoots out fire?
Or like bombardier beetles are just like the skunks of the insect kingdom. If skunks shot fiery acid at their enemies instead of just making them smell awful. And now, thanks to a new study, scientists know a bit more about how the bugs blast a chemical cocktail out of their rears without blowing themselves up.
Oh my God.
How the bombardier beetles fire explosives. Bombardier beetles have the infamous ability to synthesize and release rapid bursts of stinky, burning hot liquid from their rear ends.
Oh my God.
These noxious emissions can kill other insects or startle potential predators into backing off. These chemical quote-unquote bombs are the source of their name, bombardier beetle. Isn't a bombardier a fireman?
That's the guy who drops the bombs out of an airplane. Call this a rabbit hole. A bombardier or a bomb aimer is the crew member of a bomber aircraft responsible for targeting of aerial bombs. I thought it was French. Oh. Yeah, like pilot the bombardier.
Because I was thinking of it as bombardier.
Ah.
In French. Oh, God, I can't read that. Bummer. I got that from. What does bombardier mean in French? Raider. Oh, this is a bummer. That's how people get misled, because you read this. Borrowed from Middle French.
I didn't even know there was a Middle French. I guess it's like Middle English.
I don't even know. So laser is a bombardier beetle.
How easily would they burn?
Well, the beetle might be able to set it on fire. Anything that's dunked in minwax should burn pretty good.
Yeah. So, the block plane is a hedgehog. Chad could still make boot jacks, and they would burn easily.
You'd have to cut them out, though, by hand, because I don't think a bombardier beetle is going to be able to cut out a boot jack.
Yeah.
So, Matthew, we thank you for that question.
My brain hurts now.
That's really carrying the episode. It's a good thing we had that question. We got one here from our buddy Scott. This one, he actually sent in on the 17th of November, but it was, I think we had recorded either that same day or the day before. How often do you end up building something you really dislike, but the client or money pushes you to do it?
Oh, man. Oh.
I'd say probably not as often as you think.
Yeah. Dislike is too strong.
Yeah.
Really dislike is too strong. There are some things we might have a quibble with.
Right. A specific detail that we think should be different, or material choice, or whatever function, dimension.
The only thing I could think of off the top of my head was when we painted the walnut piece.
Yeah.
Like that.
That was nice, though.
I mean, it looked nice, but we kind of, it wouldn't have been our first choice.
No. I mean, we were able to use regular walnut and put the sap out.
Yeah. But that was a client-led decision that we probably wouldn't have made.
No, that was my decision.
To paint it?
No, to make it out of solid walnut.
Oh. Yeah. I was just thinking of,
They're like, we want a walnut interior and paint it outside. I'm like, all right, we're going to make it out of walnut.
Yeah. I guess that just made sense to me for some reason.
It wouldn't have looked the same with a face frame. You
right.
know, like walnut plywood with a face frame and then paint on the outside.
No.
Granted, we had to go to overlay doors, and that
was another.
That was one thing that we definitely disliked, was changing that whole thing to overlay doors instead of telling the client, listen, you got to buy a different TV.
Yeah. So that was multi-layered, that build.
Yeah.
More often than not, most of the time that I can even think of, we either steer the client in the direction we think's best, or we decline the job.
Yeah, or we end up being converted by the time the job is done.
Yeah. Yes.
You spend enough time with making something, you learn to be okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not the complete arbiters of taste and knowledge.
No. So we might, get a inspiration photo and be like, oh God, they want this, and then you build it, and hey,
this is pretty good.
You learn to like it.
Yeah. So we're fortunate it doesn't come across the desk too often like that.
Yeah.
Once in a while. But you got to keep an open mind too, I guess, is part of it.
Oh, look at this. I just got an email. I don't know if it's actually from Instagram. I'm looking at it on my watch. Hi, Crew Greene Street. Sorry to hear you're having trouble logging into your Instagram. We got a message that you forgot your password.
Oh, God.
This was you. You can get right back into your account. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, email them straight back.
Fuckers.
Put your social security number on there. Save some time.
You need to send us 3 $50 Steam gift cards to get your account back. Let's see.
Who's the sender?
Yeah, that's the thing. security@mail.instagram.com. I don't know. I better go in there and put on two-factor authentication. Authentication.
Yeah.
I have it on the Greene Street, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
If I lost my personal account, it would be an inconvenience, but it would not be the end of the world. Security, two-factor, get started. Enter the 6-digit code.
I'm on Instagram now, and I'm looking at Brad Leone's pizza oven.
Oh, he got a pizza oven?
I guess it's his, unless, this is his post.
Oh, yeah, I think he does have a pizza oven. All right, hackers. Good luck getting in now, unless you somehow get my cell phone. Unfortunately, that's all the questions that we got.
That's it. Yeah, this is a nice looking oven.
Is it like a brick oven?
No, it doesn't. It's definitely, there you go. You can see it's
got a good dome to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
He says, this thing crushes seafood and veggies too, or you can throw a cast iron in there to get ripping sears.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine. Is there a thing that, learn more about why you may have received it? Why you received an Instagram password reset email that you didn't request?
Yeah, that's the thing. The more followers you have, the more valuable your account has become.
Yeah, well, luckily my personal account only has 1,200, 1,300, 1,291. I guess that's not bad.
No,
I never go on there.
Yeah, me.
Those are pre-Greene Street numbers. I earned all those the hard way. Not like on the Greene Street where we bought all those followers, just so you guys know.
Sure.
Paid for them. They're all bots.
I got 401 followers.
That's pretty good. You don't post anything.
I got 82 posts.
Yeah. I think Greene Street's got 500 posts. 525. 27.9. We've been hovering at that 27.9 thousand for a long time.
Yeah.
Trying to crack 28. But got to post. So what else we got to talk about? We got this episode's way too short to be ending it right now.
Okay. So we're going to stretch her out. Stretch her out.
I think we can go ahead and announce the winner for this episode.
Yeah. There's no surprise there.
Matthew Serio, you win.
Yeah, we're going to send you your glass, your American Craftsman podcast glass.
Yep.
So you can submit your address to the proper authorities.
Yep. I think he's either in Jersey or Pennsylvania.
Oh. Yeah. So in an alternate universe where lathe is a panda, I'd love to hear some conjecture on this topic.
Yeah.
From our listeners.
Yeah.
Feedback on our answers, our response, our hypothesis.
Let's see if there was anybody that I could ask, but Let me see.
Let's find them.
I just put a text out, see if we can get somebody on live.
There you go.
See if they can weigh in on this.
We know there's always a couple of people sitting by the phones, doing their computer jobs.
Yeah.
My Danner boots are going on week 2, and they're holding up, and they haven't been hurting my feet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Got these kind of like hiking style boots. What do you call it?
I got I pulled the trigger on those Keith is gonna call in. We're gonna have a live caller on the podcast.
All right. I love the live caller.
Here he is, live on the American Craftsman podcast.
Go to the phones.
Oh, what the hell? Say hi, Keith.
Hello, how are you?
This is Keith from Blackthorn Concepts and Working Hands Podcast.
We're doing well.
That is me, yeah.
Long time listener, first time caller?
Long time listener, first time caller, yes.
Yep. So we're doing our question of the month episode. This is coming out next week. And our buddy Matthew Serio wrote in.
Oh.
And this question's a bit of a showstopper.
Must be.
So here it is. You might have to ponder on it for a second. So here's my question of the month. In an alternate universe where a lathe is a panda and a hammer is a squirrel, what would a block plane be? Bonus question. In this alternate universe, could Chad still make boot jacks? And if so, how easily would they burn? Sorry to get metaphysical on you, just wondering. So
a lathe is a panda.
And a hammer is a squirrel.
And a hammer is a squirrel.
What would a block plane be? So we'll tell you what we came up with. It might give you some inspiration. We said a hedgehog is a block plane.
I want to go with a hamster.
That's pretty good.
Actually, that's an obvious answer that I didn't even think of.
Yeah.
Because the hamster saddles.
Because the hamster saddles.
Did you hear about the whole hamster saddle thing?
I saw. I don't know what started it. I only saw the result.
Actually, yeah.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back and listen to the Working Hand podcast for that.
Yeah, I forget the origination of the...
Bliss.
It was Bliss.
I was talking about an estate sale I was at where somebody was making saddles. It came out. I forget how it originates, but it's about hamster saddles. And then Matt Serio actually made hamster saddles for 3 of us and put them on the hamsters and gave them to us.
But then didn't you ride a hamster at the mall?
I did, yeah.
And
it wasn't a hamster, but that was the idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we called you.
Part of the what's that?
I said it's a good thing we called you because I didn't even think of the hamster thing.
Yeah. The second part of that question is Chad's boot jacks.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. Boot jacks are not that they can't be made in this alternate universe.
So what we said is that, in this universe, a laser must be a bombardier beetle. It shoots like a chemical explosion out of its ass.
Is that the bombardier beetle?
Yeah.
But then if that's the case, then I'd have to go with that. Or it would be a spider with a web.
That's a good one. So we said that he could make them. He would just have to do it by hand. And anything soaked in Minwax burns really well.
That's true. All right. I could go with that option.
Hamster.
Well, we appreciate you weighing in.
I thought I had more time. I did not email in my question. Can I ask it live on the air?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you can't tell, we're trying to stretch this episode a little bit.
Okay. It is. When are you going to tell us about the correlation between Taylor Swift and the Illuminati?
Oh my God! All right, we'll answer that, but I'm going to hang up on you because I got to keep it secret from you until the episode comes out.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks,
Ciao.
guys. Bye.
Later.
Oh man,
that's a good one. So, I'm going to have to refresh my memory on this.
Yeah, it has to do with murdering homeless people and
yeah. So let me see if I can find the comment. I don't think we ever read this comment, did we? On air?
I don't know. I know we talked about it and discussed it.
On the podcast?
No, I mean just amongst ourselves.
I mean we've alluded to it, but let's see. I think it was on the reel that has like there we go. 1.4 million views. Let's see, there's 383 comments, so let's hope it's still there. So I got this weird comment on this reel that we had that blew up pretty big. Come on, still be there. Hopefully it wasn't a reply to a comment. Then it'll be hard to find.
Was that the Shaper one?
Yeah. Where's it at?
Can't believe I just finished those 2 gingerbread cookies.
Shh, don't give away the secret. Man, I'm still scrolling. Oh, I hope it's there. Ah,
you got it?
Here it is. This is from someone by the name of Red Heat 2022. Huh. Is that coded language?
I don't know.
This is what they said. This is 12 weeks ago. Students study hard and you easily steal their ideas from their brains. Sounds like a good deal, fighting for freedom. New slavery. It is my responsibility. I thought everyone should know. We are imprisoned in a place whose slogan was freedom. Don't travel to the USA. Never even for a short time. If you have any special knowledge or skills or an invention, they will steal it from your mind. The U.S. government initially used this method to identify people who intended to harm the United States. But today they use it for many purposes, including stealing information from people, stealing data from people's minds. And many celebrities like Taylor Swift are helping to lure the U.S. government. They'll see whatever you see. You'll never have privacy even with your wife or girlfriend. They'll see whatever you think. When Taylor Swift said, "I use my best colors for your portrait," she meant it's one of the newest things they're using. Or when she said, "Touch me and you'll never be alone." Your silence would help them to do it again and again. They said, "Don't say anything because of the USA." I want to take her to court. They wanted to pay me $1 million. But that was not what I asked from them. Those are not only songs Taylor Swift likes a writer of crime stories whose stories are authentic and have committed all the murders. Those are not only... I'm not following. Those are not only song, but then it says he, and it's all one word, song he. Those are not only song he, in parentheses, Taylor Swift, likes a writer of crime stories whose stories are authentic and have committed all the murders. I don't know. Taylor Adolf Hitler. Taylor Adolf Hitler, the humans are not your laboratory mice. I was used as a laboratory mouse to test new products. Sometimes what we hear are like warning lights to prevent accidents. Events that causes of those events are not afraid of repeating them, but they are happy, and they sat waiting for the right time. Let's not ignore what we hear. Hashtag Taylor Swift is killer. Hashtag Biden is killer.
Now you know why we never read that on the air.
Yeah.
And who were those comments attributed to again?
Red Heat 2022. They have 13 followers and they're following one person. Let's see who they follow.
Please don't let it be us.
Nobody that you would know. Several people whose profiles are in Arabic. But some people who are not. He's following Ashley Nicole, who's is single, according to her profile. And Isabella Gregg, she's a fitness lover, motivator, and training coordinate. She got pictures like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, those are the followers. They're following one person. You know who it is?
Biden. Oh, God.
Pope Francis. The real account of Pope Francis with 8.9 million followers.
It gets crazier as you dig deeper.
So, Keith, hope that explains it. Then, actually, we looked into the Illuminati a little bit because actually he didn't even say Illuminati in there at all.
No.
And well, let me see if I can find the thread.
The link between the Illuminati and Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Where is it? It was a Reddit post, which will tell you a lot already. Taylor Swift Illuminati.
Yeah. That's some Manchurian Candidate stuff.
Let's see. Oh, come on. Where is it? Taylor Swift kills homeless people.
Yeah. Right. That's the other. Oh, yeah. Remember, you have to watch the first time and then.
Oh, I can't find it. What does this say, though?
That was some crazy post.
Court documents. Oregon man accused of assault said Taylor Swift told him to kill. A 43-year-old homeless man was arrested Sunday after he allegedly chased a man and assaulted him in downtown Portland, claiming Taylor Swift told him to do it. Officers responded to Northwest 3rd Avenue and Burnside on the report of a man needing help after he was stabbed. According to court documents, prosecutors said Brent Thixton swung what appeared to be a knife at the victim. The victim was injured with a 2-inch cut on his back. Police said Thixton told officers he was married to Taylor Swift and said, "My wife told me to kill him."
Oh, God.
Faces several charges, including second-degree assault and unlawful use of a weapon. How's that not attempted murder? Taylor Swift told me to kill him, and I cut him with a knife.
I want to know what Taylor Swift is charged with. She instigated this whole thing.
Oh, how come I can't find this? Taylor Swift Illuminati Reddit. Pop music conspiracy theories. Taylor Swift.
Well, you know, the Illuminati took it down.
Man, I can't find it. I can't find it. But there was people saying that, you know, like, I don't know. Taylor Swift is in the Illuminati, and first they like make you watch them. I guess them being the Illuminati kill a homeless person, then they make you kill a homeless person, and then Jay-Z and Beyonce are actually the heads of the Illuminati.
Yeah, that's right. We did talk about that part of it.
God. Said, man, for like a multinational crime conspiracy syndicate, they're pretty progressive.
Yeah,
with African American man and woman as the leaders.
I know.
If the Illuminati is like the all powerful entity on Earth,
Yeah.
pulling all the strings behind the scenes,
they're hip. So that I hope we were able to enlighten you, Keith.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we can top that.
No, definitely not.
Well, if you have any conspiracy theories of your own about Taylor Swift, feel free to write in.
Yeah.
For next month's episode.
It doesn't have to be metaphysical.
No. Well, we'll leave you with that.
Yeah, that'll leave people scratching their heads.
We'll see you next week.
All right, stay out of trouble.
As always, Rob and I thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. If you want to help support the podcast, you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. You can join our Patreon, or you can use one of our affiliate links in the podcast description for vesting finishes or Myoderm CBD pain relief cream. Again, we appreciate your support. Thanks for tuning in.